Before I get into this review, I just wanted to take a moment and acknowledge the passing of Patrick Muldoon. I recorded this video on Sunday to get it ready to post here on Friday, April 24th, and I woke up Monday morning to the sad news that he had passed away. I just wanted to say that my thoughts are with his family, friends, and his fans. He gives a really strong performance here in Dirty Hands, and I'm really glad I got a chance to see this film ahead of its release. All right, so this was a bit of a first for me in my YouTube journey. I've done some obviously movie reviews on the channel here. Um, I'm in the midst of doing my 52-week movie challenge, where I'm basically reviewing a movie every week for that. But I actually received a early screener for the movie Dirty Hands. This was sent to me by the writer, director, and star of the movie, Kevin Interdonato. I know Kevin. I've worked with him on a short film many, many years ago, and we kept in contact basically through social media. He directed a movie a few years ago called The Bastard Sons, which was really cool. I actually ended up going to see the premiere of that here in New Jersey. They did like a little mini premiere for that. So kept in contact with him over the years, and he reached out to me on Instagram and asked if I would like to receive a screener copy of Dirty Hands, and I couldn't pass it up. I really was curious to check this out, and I told him I would do a video review here on the channel. So let's get into Dirty Hands. In the underbelly of Chicago, a routine drug deal goes bad for the Denton brothers, Richie and Danny. With a kingpin's son murdered, a rival gang out for blood, and their own boss trying to clean up their mess, the brothers must fight for their lives if they're going to survive until morning. So what I really like about this one is that it's kind of a survive the night thriller that sort of takes place in one location. I'm going to make this review as spoiler free as possible. The movie drops today, April 24th. So it's just coming out for you guys to check out. It is on streaming. So right off the bat, I thought it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. The brothers are hiding out in a mechanic shop, so the majority of it really takes place in one location, and just everything kind of just starts to spiral out of control after the drug deal had gone bad. They just need to make it out through the morning. I think the pacing is really well done. It's a tight runtime. It's 80 minutes long. I think that really works to the benefit of the movie. It doesn't really waste any time. It moves fast, very fast pace. It just gets in, it does its thing, and it just keeps the pressure on throughout the entire runtime. I think the action and the fight scenes are pretty well grounded, and they're not very over the top. I think they are well choreographed. The actors did a fantastic job really selling the beatings that they were taking throughout the movie. It felt real and it felt physical, and you can kind of just see the hits and you feel the hits more than just watching them. There's one scene, again, not going to give too many spoilers, but there's a guy that gets cracked over the head with a tire iron, and it just goes for it, and they really pull no punches, and it was really, really well done. We have a really good cast here. Patrick Muldoon plays Richie, so he's the older brother, and he kind of just brings a really strong performance and really good presence to the screen here. I haven't seen a lot of Patrick Muldoon's work. Outside of really Starship Troopers and Saved by the Bell, and that's been many, many years since I've seen that. I haven't seen a lot of his movies, so after seeing his performance here, I really do want to check out more of his work. Kevin Interdonato, he plays that sarcastic, hot-headed younger brother, Danny, and he's really good in this. There's a lot of funny like dialogue and scenes kind of with him. That's just like I said, that sarcasm. And there's one scene with him and Rodney where they're just kind of going back and forth. And really kind of got some laughs out of me there. I know it's not, like I said, it's not a comedy, it's an action thriller, but there is a little bit of kind of lightness to it with some of the dialogue, and the back and forth is really good. The chemistry between Patrick Muldoon and Kevin Internado as Richie and Danny is really good. They feed off each other extremely well throughout the entire movie, along with acting in the movie. Internado directed and wrote the movie as well. I think the script is really well done. I think he did a fantastic job directing it. You have Michael Beach, who, to me, I feel like he was a bit of a standout here. I think he was really, really good. He plays their boss, Dally, and I mean, he's just kind of an iconic actor. He's been in so many things. I remember him from Sons of Anarchy, but I mean, he's just been in a ton of stuff. If you check out his IMDb credits, it's very impressive, and I think he does a really good job here. And like I said, I think he was a bit of a standout here. I think he was really, really good in this movie. And then you have Denise Richards, who plays Sheila, Richie's wife. Another actress that probably outside against Starship Troopers and like Wild Things. I'm not sure I've seen much of her work. It's a smaller role, but you know, the few scenes that she's in, she really sells it and does a good job. Overall, the tone is pretty raw. I think it's stripped down. Again, 80-minute runtime. It's very dirty. You just think about the setting that they're in, like this mechanic shop. It's just dirty. It's gritty. It's a very contained setting within the shop, and I think it worked out really well. Again, the violence is, you know, it's very grounded, not glamorized, not over the top. The characters are pretty much always on edge, right? They're fighting for their lives, and they're trying to get out of this night in one piece. And I really do think they sell it pretty well with how they portray that. And nothing feels too polished in a Hollywood way. You know, I think that really kind of helps the tone and the pacing and the grittiness of it. And it, you know, I don't know, it feels kind of lived in. Again, I had a really good time with this one. It's a solid indie crime thriller. It knows what it is and it delivers. If you're into, you know, gritty, contained thrillers, this one is one to check out. So be sure to check it out. Again, it drops today, April 24th. Just on that personal level, worked with Kevin many years ago, and it's great to see his growth and how his career has blossomed. I've watched a bunch of his movies now, and he's killing it out there. So great job. Bravo, my friend. I cannot wait to see what you do next. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Go check out Dirty Hands on streaming now. I hope you guys liked this video. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this out with your movie loving friends. I am on Letterboxd, Instagram, and Facebook. I'll drop a link in the description below to all those social media platforms. Thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.